Well, I guess it's not totally one-to-one, but I don't even know if they make this Roy Rogers paper cup design anymore, right? Anyway, you can't always have a tasty pastry-style dessert every day. Sometimes you need to cleanse a little bit. So let's do just that with another offering from Two Tides, rocking some Two Tides swag as well, and we'll do just that with paper cup pills. Maybe even have a little in the paper cup. Find out what it's all about right after the theme song. Welcome into the Midland studio as per usual with your host, Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. Like I said outside, Two Tides does make some great stuff, but we can't always have a big, luscious fruited sour or a thick, decadent pastry stout. Sometimes we need to reset the palate a little bit, and that's exactly what something like a Pilsner will do. The other thing you have to always think about is brewers take pride in their cleaner stuff. And where Two Tides is known for those big fruited sours and those big pastry stouts, James is also a master of his craft. And as a reviewer, I feel like I'm obligated to partake in something that's clean and simple and light, and give my take on what his basics are like. I kind of feel like I owe them that. Liz and James have been very good to me. I will throw up a link for last year's initial conversation with them in case you missed that. There's actually not a ton of check-ins for this. 283 total, 258 unique, of which 224 are ranked, and it's pretty middle of the road, 3.68. But you also have to always take that with a bit of a grain of salt because Pilsners and lagers don't tend to get a lot of love on Untappd. Untappd's kind of for people checking in beers that they're almost golden goose. So more simple stuff I feel like doesn't always get represented as well on Untappd. And I'm not that big a nerd to go after Beer Advocate either. Sorry. It does check in at 5%. They don't put too much story or detail on their cans, but there is a bio on Untappd, which we'll go over. The only thing to note on the can is the artwork was by Seth Ackerman. Then you'll notice the review you just watched the other day, the little pony can on that stout was a different artist, so they use different artists for different beers. There is a big buy on Untappd though. One of our favorite easy drinking throwback lagers is back for the spring, mashed with our favorite base barley, hopped with Michigan Saaz, fermented with our favorite lager strain, and lagered at proper temps for too long. But the reward is cleanliness worth the wait. Crispy and crushable, just like the doc ordered. Michigan Saaz I never heard about, so that's an interesting hop to test out for me. And if you'll notice, this is a spring. I'm doing this at the last week of August, and you'll see it probably sometime early October. But they let it sit in the tank a long time. I've been keeping it cold, and it's a lager, so I'm not too worried about it going bad. So what do we say? We not waste any more time and not let this sit anymore and crack it open. Oh, almost blinded myself. I'll tell you one thing. It'll have cooled off by the time you see this video, but it is really hot, so this is going to hit the spot. Ooh, that's a nice clean there. Oh, upside down blizzard just for you, beer for breakfast, facts for snacks. That is a big, white, creamy head. Very bubbly, settling in at just shy of 4 fingers. Color is extremely clear. There's a lot of light getting through there. You can probably see the shadows of my fingers. Extremely, extremely clear. Nice, fairly clean cut line. At first it smelled like springtime, a bit floral, but after another couple sniffs, I started to get a lemon note coming through. So I'd say it is a bit herbal or floral, but it's not super overpowering in that note, and there is something lighter, citrusy, lemony that comes through as well. It smells absolutely refreshing. And like I said, I'm recording this in August, so it's 95 degrees, and this is going to really hit the spot. Let's take a sip. There's a little something on the aftertaste I want to get into a little bit more, so let's talk about it. I'll tell you one thing, James can make a damn good beer. And they've come up to South Carolina before for other festivals. They've been at eight state altered states. I think something like this would fit in really well if they wanted to come up and hang with the New Groove guys for Crispy Fest next year for sure. This would definitely fill in. It does have a bit of a fuller body. It is very clean tasting. It is a bit crisp. It's still crushable, but the body is a little bit fuller than kind of light lager. If I could think of ones I've done in the past, the beach light lager, I think it was called, from Fams. That one was super light, super light, went down like water. And the other one, of course, was Magnetic South's gas station sunglasses, which was super light, went down like water. This one has a bit more of a body to it, which is a good thing. And it's nice that because it's with that body, it's the kind of barley, malty, grainy type of notes and essences. They're not overpowering. You definitely get it. It definitely sits around for a little bit as an aftertaste, but it's not overbearing or offensive or anything like that. It's full. It's got those grainy notes. It's got that nice kind of herbal herbal corn type of aftertaste. It's very good. I will say it does have a bit of a German Pilsner type of feel to it, and it's definitely crushable and hitting the spot today. If you think I hit the spot and you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure you know when all my videos drop, whether it's a beer review or other stuff that I do. And if you're watching on Rumble, smash that follow button, work that subscriber count up as well. If Pilsners are your thing, work your way down to the comments. If you're watching on YouTube, check out that playlist pinned right at the top for other Pilsners that I've reviewed in the past. And until the next one, I got one more on this Two Tides Appreciation Week of sorts to share with you folks. Cheers, I'll see you next time.